Alright, a quick one about the VCM over the radiator intake and the LFX V6. Things I have found. Number one, this kit was made for a V8, not for a V6. You will have troubles getting this unit to fit a V6 with the kit you are possibly supplied. Whether you are supplied with the incorrect V8 kit or the correct V6 kit, I have found a couple of challenges, and I'll just point them out quickly. Number one, as you can see again, just like the Awesome unit, I'm not using any of the locator holes with the brackets supplied. They don't fit properly. Number two, you'll find that the radiator brackets that are supplied with the vehicle will actually hit the unit itself and it won't fit properly. So we've fabricated our own brackets to make sure that the radiator doesn't move, because the radiator is not located to anything at the top if you don't have these on or these on. It'll just be sitting in the bottom moving around, which is not good for the unit. Number two, a couple of things I've found so far is that the throttle body and the mass airflow sensor are extremely close to each other. I find even with the flat spot that we have between sort of 1500 and 2500 RPM, I find it's actually more aggressive in my car because of the size of the reducer. It's going from quite a large unit down to a small unit. With the MAF right there, it's also it creates a lot of turbulent air, because as you can see with my fingers going in the back there, that's an extra amount of rubber that's folded back onto itself on the reducer. So it's not exactly a smooth, clean flow of air hitting the MAF before it goes into the throttle body. This unit's also made for the V8 throttle body, not the V6 throttle body, so you do have to use a silicon piece around the throttle body to go underneath the hose clamp to make it fit properly. So there could potentially be seal issues there as well if you haven't got it tight enough. Again, with the Awesome units, what I do is run a 16mm heater hose. I'll get rid of the one that they supply, put the spout in, and then run it back up to the car and just chuck it in there at the back with another hose clamp. Makes it nice and easy, and Bob's your uncle. That's about it for the VCM unit. It's a good unit. It does sound nice, but it's not as easy to install. And on my particular car, I actually run a 25mm spacer. You can see it there between the plastic and the alloy. Without that, I find it extremely difficult to get this unit out of the car. I find that you actually have to, even with my 25mm spacer, I have to undo all 6 bolts of the plenum, lift it up in one piece, connected to the intake, and then I can undo the clamp on the throttle body, and then I can pull out the unit itself. So it's a lot more difficult to remove, clean the filter, do any work on than the Awesome unit.